Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's up? Wait, no, I'm not everybody.
Hey, what's up, everybody? And Nelson.
Hey.
Hey, girl.
I'm not a girl.
Sorry. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy.
It's your boy.
What
ass?
Wait, what?
It's your boys.
With an S. Oh, I thought that's your name.
Oh, no.
It's S and then in parentheses with an S.
Oh, okay. No.
It's your boys. It's the Broken Button podcast.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, that's right.
Number 2.
Number 2, the second.
We need a button.
A button to press?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Like an easy button.
Yeah, we could probably get that.
I think Raymond has one.
Does he have a button?
Yeah, he has an easy button.
Okay, well then that's what it is. We'll get one of those and just put something over
Butt hash.
God damn it. I'm your host, Kenny
Bus
Diaz.
ass.
Yeah, I'm your host, Bus Ass. I'm sorry. I'm your host, Kenny Bus Ass.
Bus ass
Diaz. And joining me
is Nelson out of the Payton.
Yes, that's right. Do we owe somebody money
No.
for using these? Because I'm pretty sure someone owns
No, because
these.
those are just regular terms. Well, out of the air is just regular, just different way of just saying out of the
but
air.
the way you're saying,
I hit the word heard, Payton. Hit the wall, heard. Hit the heard word.
all right. So yeah, episode 2.
Episode 2. Episado.
Okay.
S1 EO2.
S1
Season 1, episode 2.
480p.
480. Damn. We don't even make it to 720.
You're right. I didn't actually mean to be negative. It's
okay.
That's what I picture when
people try to torrent this.
When people try to torrent this.
Hit up us on
we should put these on torrent.
Torrent Bay.
No,
not Torrent Bay. What's it called?
uTorrent? Oh,
Yeah.
Pirate Bay.
Pirate Bay. There we go.
We should put these on torrents and have like a description and be like, guys, spread this podcast. They're trying not to. They're trying not to get torrented, so let's torrent it and listen to it and steal their business model, and then they won't realize it. So yeah, we're back for episode 2. I was gonna say we should get it moving because we're already at 3 minutes.
That's fine.
If we're trying to hit our time. Anyway,
For peace in our time. I've been watching Age of Ultron.
Is that an Age of Ultron?
It's an Age of Ultron lines when Tony says it, and then Ultron says it when he breaks out, when he gets that broken body.
Are you the person who remember Age of Ultron quotes?
I mean, I watched it recently.
Okay.
So it's not really. It's not like it came out of nowhere.
Check back in a week.
I'm most likely gonna keep watching it because I don't know. I had the biggest urge to watch like a Marvel movie.
Yes.
And I don't know.
Oh yeah, you said that.
Yeah. And I really like the Age of Ultron trailer.
You know what I do? Go to YouTube.
I did.
Oh.
If you look on my history, you just see like there's like 5 videos like straight just Age of Ultron stuff.
Oh, okay.
I watched the trailer.
That's what I did during Comic-Con weekend.
So I just watched them. I put on the movie for the past 2 days. So I just watched that. And Ultron's cool. The movie's okay. Yeah. It's not bad. It's still cool. It's not bad.
It's disappointing.
Yeah, because it doesn't. Well, it doesn't live up to that trailer. That trailer's really good.
It's got some issues.
Yeah, it's still better than Batman v Superman.
Sure, a lot of things.
Don't need to beat the dead horse.
You did remind me about something about Batman v Superman.
I watched that like a few days ago. It was on HBO.
Did you?
No, it was on HBO, and I just turned to it, and I was like, God damn, here I go again, putting on this movie, and just letting it ride.
I think it was, I don't know if it was today or some day where I was like, man, I hate the DC universe.
Oh, wow.
I don't remember what it was.
You just said it out of nowhere.
No, I think I was that's what it was. I was watching old like Batman animated series Harley Quinn clips.
It's funny because I've been watching Batman animated series at night too. I'm on episode like 11. I think it's Two-Face.
I kind of want to start that show.
It's on Solo Movies.
Yeah, it's also on Amazon Prime.
Oh, you have that,
we
right?
Have Prime, yeah. Okay. So I was watching like clips on like Harley Quinn and being like, man, I really like Harley Quinn. She's funny and all this stuff. And then
Suicide
Joker.
Squad.
And then going and watch Suicide Squad. And man, fuck I hate everything again. And then reading some stuff today that we'll talk about later. I was just people defending like Batman v Superman being people just don't understand art. And I'm just like, man, I fucking hate all this. I hate all of this again.
Wow.
But now I'm fine again. Now I don't hate it. I just hope it's better.
Yeah,
but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
But first off, let's just move on real quick. First off, I had to mention this, and so what do we want to do about opening music? I feel like we should do this on air.
Do
we just want to do?
I think I like one song. I don't know if we have something. If it's like a special episode, we can have like certain music that pertains to like something special that happens that episode. But if I do would like a one song.
Do you just want a song for the podcast that's the opening? Okay.
And I already told you my pick.
What was it?
It was the
police stories.
Yeah, the police story music where it goes like dun dun dun. I really like that. Okay. Just the tune, not that him singing. Okay. Because Jackie Chan sucks.
Here's my one, Mama number 5.
Fuck that. No. I know you're not serious about that, but fuck that. No.
A little bit. Then you know what, Mama?
No, that sounds wacky. What is this? A Guardians podcast?
No, because Guardians wouldn't have Mama number 5.
Yes, they would. They would have Mama number 5.
No.
Somewhere down the road, they're going to have Mama number 5. I'm like, I told you so, Kenny.
Do you want to say they're really going to have Mama number 5?
I can say they will have it.
I don't think they will.
I can see Peter Quill putting on his...
No, because I think that's almost too much of a joke for that joke movie already to do. Like because the soundtrack in that movie's not used as a joke, really. It's used like, oh, this is what James Gunn likes, and they want to use it. So I don't think Mama number 5 would end up in that movie.
You never know. I can see him like one little scene where Peter's just dancing. He plays Mama number 5.
Or someone says like, oh, you like the music thing, right?
Yeah.
Here, you should listen to this. This is a great song. It's Mama number 5.
Yeah, it's Mama number 5. And he say, I hate the song.
Yeah. Even though he wasn't around for it.
That is true. So they wouldn't use it in Guardians.
No, they wouldn't. No. Unless there's some other younger person who also listened to music.
That would be weird. Like he goes back to like a recent time.
Shitty Peter Quill.
Because it's like now, and he just goes down. Somebody just randomly playing Mama number 5. And I was like,
he's got an i2 just full of Lou Bega in it.
Even though I don't know, you can't really fill up with Lou Bega, right? Because it's not that much of Lou Bega out there, right?
Just that one album on repeat, man.
Just that one song.
Man, now
Lou Bagels.
Lou Bagels, yes. I want, you know how like they used to do like Transmorphers.
Yeah.
Like, shitty. Now I want to do. I want to direct the shitty Guardians like cheap version.
And you're just gonna use Mama number 5.
Mama number 5 is gonna be the whole soundtrack. It's cheap enough to use, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lou Bega can use the money.
Probably.
Where is Lou Bega? I don't know what he's up to right now.
I don't know.
You know, it'd be the funniest thing if Lou Bega actually is doing like the whole Rick Fox thing. He's
making like an esports team.
Yeah, and that would be the funniest thing. He's actually in Overwatch.
They all have to wear 5s.
I can see. They have jerseys in Overwatch.
Yeah, I think
esports they do with the FGC. Okay,
because they all wear the same colors.
Lou Bega, get on it.
And his team's just comprised of all the girls he says in that song.
Would they be good?
I don't know.
I hope they would be good.
He'd find them.
You're going to find that one Mercy player.
That one Mercy player.
She said, oh, why are you rezzing one person? That's
a little bit of Mercy.
A little bit of Mercy in my life. A little bit of Farrah by my side.
Yeah, there you go.
A little bit of Anna when I need
Got
the
the
heal.
title for this episode.
A little bit of Anna for a heal. A little bit of Sombra in the sun. A little bit of... Damn, I already said Anna.
You could have done Farrah in the sun.
Yeah, a little bit of Anna all night long, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Yeah, a little bit of Zarya all night long.
Okay, I get it.
I get. I don't want Zarya all night long.
Why not?
Well, that's a big lady right there.
What's wrong with that?
I don't feel comfortable. You seen me lately? I'm small as shit.
Okay, true.
I'm skinny as shit. She'll break me.
Maybe that's what you want. Jury. What?
Wait, what?
I don't know. She says, "Oh."
Oh yeah.
That's a different break.
I felt aroused by that.
Okay. All right. We should move on. Okay. So the decision is you want one song for this podcast instead of a different song every week.
But like when you like the Spider-Man one, it makes
Spider-Man
sense.
one, yeah, no, but not every week. Just like, oh, this week it's this because we talked about that. Okay.
Because it's not necessarily you can find like a theme song for like Comic-Con or Evo.
I found my Lou Bega thing.
No, but like it doesn't connect to it. Like
I'm gonna use Lou Bega for
that makes no sense
until we figure out.
I already said police story.
Okay, all right. Anyway, let's move on to the first of just a couple topics. Evo.
It did happen.
Evo did happen. We talked about Evo last time before it happened, and now it's over. It's almost 2 weeks.
That whole weekend went by quick.
It was a very quick weekend. It was also a lot of fighting games.
It was a lot of fighting games.
We watched a lot of fighting game stuff. So we'll just talk about like some of the results real quick and the reveals very briefly. Nelson's dabbing for
No,
some
I'm not.
Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Now he's literally doing it.
No, I'm sneezing.
Okay, bless you.
Thank you.
So let's
Alonzo.
What?
I don't know.
Okay, let me find it. What was the first thing?
I want to say King of Fighters.
King of Fighters. Okay.
It was on Friday.
Okay.
King of Fridays.
Oh, King of Fridays, cartoon Fridays.
And I think it was doing King of Fighters, and there was also running Tekken 7 pools throughout the whole day because
yes.
Saturday Tekken didn't have anything. Tekken ran Sunday, which was cool.
Okay, so real quick,
I forgot who won King of Fighters, but I know the character. And
so grand finals for King of Fighters was E.T. and Xiaohai.
Oh yeah, Xiaohai. E.T. always when they was commentating, I think E.T. always they kept mentioning how E.T. looks like he's gonna cry.
Yeah, he looks like he still looks like he's upset. I mean, let's see. I could name the top 8, but I don't think we should just go into grand finals. I think the thing about this one was everyone thought Xiaohai was gonna win because he's been winning all the other KOF.
I didn't know he was like that deep into KOF.
Yeah, he's like he was the guy that was everyone was like, oh, he's gonna win, and then ET shows up.
Because I think Xiaohai was in losers, right?
Yeah, Xiaohai got sent to losers from. He lost to Luis Cha, which is what it says here.
Okay.
So then he came out of losers, and I thought that match was real good.
Yeah, man, he won with Daimon.
Yeah, Daimon. Everyone's talking about
E.T.
Daimon.
won with
Daimon.
And then that stupid ass.
Don't Wake Daddy.
Yeah, whatever the fuck that means.
If you want to go look up that, just look up King of Fighters.
Hell Pockets? Was it Hell Pockets?
Yeah, it was Hell Pockets. Go look at King of Fighters Grand Finals. One of the commentators, Hell Pockets. During the last minute, something real cool happens, and Hell Pockets yells, "Don't Wake Daddy," because I think
Diamond did his level 3.
His level 3.
I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, his level 3 is like super or whatever, and I guess Hell Pockets just says it's like you're waking up. I don't know. He yells, "Don't Wake Daddy," and the best thing about it is that they at the end of Evo they showed highlights again, and they show that moment, and it's him just yelling, "Don't Wake Daddy," and that's my
so weird.
Does not opt. Oh! The command grab! Don't wake Daddy!
It's crazy because I remember I think a couple Evos ago, King of Fighters 13 was there, and I remember watching that top 8, and that shit was hype as hell. And it's crazy that King of Fighters is back. And, and it's still pretty hype too. King of Fighters is really cool. I just wish I could get that game. I do want to play it, but right now I'm playing other stuff. But I do want to play that game one day. It still looks fun. Gotta play with my girl Luong. I forgot her name. I think her name is Luong. And Benny Morrow, Iori, all the cool stuff. Maybe Vice.
Benny Morrow's like top tier from the sounds of it.
Is he?
Yeah.
I think Benny Morrow's always been good.
Because he was like everyone was using him in that tournament.
Benny Morrow was cool as hell. It's probably one of my favorite characters.
But it was a very good top 8. You should go check it out if you haven't.
K's a beast.
Yes.
K's nice.
Joe
Higashi.
There was no news for that, right?
No, they didn't announce anything.
Okay. Then the second top 8 that happened was on Saturday was Guilty Gear.
Oh yeah, I watched a little bit of it. I didn't really. I was on the computer and I had it like running on my TV in the living room, so I didn't really pay attention to it until like at certain parts. But I did watch like the beginning, and then I think I watched some of the grand finals. But yeah, that was cool too.
Grand finals here, it says Omito and T5M7, which I think is Tomo, which I think is a pun, like a Japanese pun.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
It did get warm in here.
Yeah, it got hot real quick in here.
Right by that window. Right?
No, because it's humid outside, so it's worse.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's nice. I thought it was nice outside.
Maybe I'll try to open the window a bit. I don't really remember. It was Johnny and.
Oh yeah, it was Johnny and
Leo.
Yes,
yeah,
it was two white. It was a white Leo and a white.
Yes.
Johnny.
It was good. I can't really tell you. I don't remember much about it at this point.
No, I don't remember. I think it went pretty smoothly actually. Yeah. Like the Johnny won.
Yes. Yeah. Here it doesn't say how like it says they won, but it doesn't say how like.
I just remember Johnny winning.
Yeah, it was a good.
I didn't really like I said I don't recall much from it though.
Yeah, it was like good. It wasn't.
It wasn't hype.
Yeah,
it wasn't like KOF hype.
No, KOF was definitely different.
Mm-hmm.
What was after that? Injustice.
Yes, Injustice was on that same day, right?
Yeah, Injustice was right after. Let me talk to you about Injustice.
Let's talk about this bus ass real quick.
Let's talk.
All that bus ass. Sorry. All right, go ahead. What was the top 8 for that thing?
Okay, top 8 here was.
Because I remember on.
I've got it right here.
Like they show the characters and everything.
Oh, characters?
Because I remember on Twitter they posted like they would show like the evil like listing and they actually show. They
have the characters. This one does not have the characters.
Okay, but yeah.
But so Injustice, top 8 was Sonic Fox, Honeybee, Hayate, Dragon, Theo, Gross, Samij, and Tekken Master.
Okay.
From here, I can tell you there was a Red Hood. There was a
Red Hood. There was a Flash.
So who does Hayate play?
Robin,
Aquaman, Superman, and Atrocitus.
Yeah, maybe
Black Adam. I think so. I'm missing 2.
You matched everybody with everybody.
No, because I don't know who Samij or Gross played. I think if I'm right. But so I have some things to say about this. First of all, something I learned. Apparently, Sonic Fox had food poisoning the whole weekend.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So
maybe that's why he's not too bummed about losing.
Yeah. So at some point, I guess he almost went to the hospital. I don't know if it was on Friday or Saturday or whatever. So maybe that's why. But so grand finals was Dragon and Honeybee. Dragon is like 16, 17.
Yeah, he's pretty young.
And Honeybee. Well, anyway, Dragon played Aquaman and Honeybee played Flash, right?
Yes, pretty impressive.
So yeah, because Flash is not.
He's not top 8.
Yeah, he's not a high tier character in Injustice. But Aquaman is.
Fucking high tier, god tier.
Which I think we won't complain about Aquaman too much because that'll be later on. We've got some more Injustice stuff to talk about. Mm-hmm. But my biggest problem was that Sonic Fox played Red Hood, who's relatively new.
Yeah.
And he sticked with him the whole way, and I felt like if he switched over to Black Adam or someone else that he played, he would have won it easily. Yeah. But he decided to stick to Red Hood, and I felt like he gave it away almost. Mm-hmm. Like he was just like, I don't feel like winning that much. Now, obviously, him being sick, maybe he just wasn't up to it. So, but I just feel like Sonic Fox probably could have won this one if he really wanted to.
Maybe, but he didn't. Remember, he didn't win the CEO.
True, he didn't.
He actually lost that. And he was pretty healthy.
And so I don't know, something about just like, Dragon won, but I don't feel like he really won it because Sonic Fox. But that's just me. But also, fuck Aquaman. Yeah, which Aquaman's just really strong in this game. Like he has a lot of stuff.
This current
Aquaman,
like Injustice right now.
Like he can do a lot of damage from far away or up close, and like he has a lot of good buttons and stuff. So
it's like his chip is really like fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
and his that tentacle move is like really good.
Yeah, that tentacle move is real good. But I thought it was like a mostly good top 8 character wise. Mm-hmm. Like it was
very
diverse.
Yeah, the character diversity was pretty good.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot. Like the only thing was that maybe a couple people played Aquaman as a backup, but it wasn't that bad. Next up was Melee. I think we're just gonna skip over Melee.
Who won Melee? Was it Mewtwo King?
Let me look. So neither of us will really watch Melee nor care about Melee that much.
Because that shit needs.
Because it's a 40-year-old game,
and they need to chill out with it.
I'm fine with them playing Melee, but I just don't feel like
it doesn't need to be.
It doesn't need to be like this high a level. Just especially that it's the whole thing is there's only 4 gods, and those 4 gods end up winning most things. It says here Armada won.
I don't know that.
It does say the numbers who won. How come the Guilty Gear one didn't say it? That's weird. Mango lost. It was Mango and Armada. I think Armada wins most of them.
Okay.
Again, can't tell you. So that was all Saturdays. Then we got to Sunday. Marvel. We both did watch Marvel, so we're not.
We're
gonna spend much time on it. Or if all I know is that who won it was Ryan LV, which means Marvel has never had a two champion.
Yeah.
So no one's ever won Marvel at Evo twice.
Okay.
Which is what people were hoping, since everyone's won it once. So it doesn't mean oh, this person's the best at Marvel.
Okay.
So
you forgot Blast Blue.
Blast Blue hasn't happened yet. Blast Blue is about to come.
That was Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't watch Blast Blue.
I keep forgetting. I watched. I think I watched some of Blast Blue.
I meant to watch it. I think we'll just skip over it since we didn't watch either of it. Like Marvel only released. I heard it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
The Blaze Blue, but then was Tekken. Yes, Tekken.
Tekken was Sunday, right?
Yeah, Sunday. We're at Sunday.
Blast Blue came. Well, but who won Blast Blue though?
Hold on.
I'm trying to find this thing on Twitter where they had like the listing of each like top 8 and then like the characters they played.
It says Ryusei.
Okay.
Ryusei. I don't know most of these people in this top 8.
Sounds familiar. Somebody apparently got married at Evo. Gamerby.
Gamerby.
And his wife Drew on their 1 year. 1 year anniversary.
They took photos. They took like wedding photos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
That's nice. Okay, so
that sounds like something Infiltration probably would do. Because remember he got married recently.
Yeah, maybe he will.
Good for him.
All right. So since I forgot to mention the Marvel announcements because they had announcements on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Marvel they announced for 2 characters for.
Marvel's on Sunday.
Marvel's on Sunday. Yeah, Marvel's first thing on Sunday.
It was.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know why I thought Blast Blue was.
No, Marvel's the first. They announced. Who did they announce again for Marvel?
Jada.
From Darkstalkers.
And
who's the Marvel character from that? It wasn't Spider-Man.
Oh, Gamora.
Yes, Gamora. Okay, so they're both in the game.
Yeah.
They seem cool. People were surprised about Jada.
Jada looks so cool, man. Huh?
Is it Jada?
No, it's Jada.
Jada.
Yeah.
Because no one expected a new Darkstalkers character in Marvel.
Yeah, well, people wanted Dimitri too.
Oh, okay.
Dimitri really cool.
But
I'm happy that Jada was man. Gamora looks cool too. I'm surprised because I wasn't too interested in like the pick for Gamora at all. But what I saw of her looks pretty cool though. She has a mix of like some Deadpool in her. With her her guns and whatnot.
Yeah. So then in Blaze Blue they announced a new version, like a new character.
The cross tag battle.
They announced a new character I think for the new. Like coming into Blaze Blue, but they also announced a new game that's like a new Arxis game that's like a 4-way. It's a tag game.
Yeah, it's a crossover game.
Yeah, it's a crossover game between Blaze Blue, Persona, Under Night, which is a more unknown fighting game, but still pretty good. And
Under Night kind of underrated.
There you go.
And then
and Ruby, the American anime. There's a good name for American anime.
Cartoon.
No. Yes. Amerine.
Is that real?
And America. I don't know. It seemed cool. I like Persona. I like the Persona game. I heard the Persona game is good. Yeah. And I like the game Persona 4. Mm-hmm. So I'm interested.
Oh wait, when was the Trunks reveal?
This was also during that, wasn't it?
Also during that too?
Okay. But they announced Trunks already. They just showed how Trunks played.
Yeah.
Again, looks like the anime.
What, for Dragon Ball?
Yeah,
Dragon Ball
he's got.
No, that shit looks like.
So then Tekken.
Tekken was hype, man.
Tekken was very good. I would say Tekken and King of Fighters are probably Tekken, King of Fighters, and Street Fighter I think are the 3.
And Smash.
And Smash. I did not see Smash.
Smash was good, man. I tuned in on when we get to Smash, I'll talk about it.
But for Tekken, we had a lot of people that at least I know of, sort of.
I'm starting to get when I watched the Rev 2 Major.
Yeah,
I started getting some. Now that's when I started getting familiar with players. But you knew before I did, like some people.
I knew some people definitely. But like Nee is
Nee's cool.
A big player. But Grand Finals was Sate and JDCR, who I definitely heard of, both of them. It was an Echo Fox team kill, which if you don't know, Echo Fox is Rick Fox.
NBA
NBA
champion. Legend. Rick Fox played for the LA Lakers. Has a esports.
It's an esports team that covers a bunch of games.
Mostly fighting games.
Mostly
right?
fighting games, I think. Yeah.
Echo Fox.
It's Echo Fox, and so he's got like a bunch of like he's got Sonic Fox. He's got a bunch of like the big people.
Like Street Fighter. I don't think he has anybody from Smash.
No, I don't. I think he might have someone from Mail. I swear he had someone from like.
I just know Tekken, Street Fighter, and Justice. I
don't know if Guilty Gear people.
Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody from KOF.
No, I don't think so. I'm not sure. But it was Saint and JDCR. Who I don't remember who they played.
Saint played Jack, and I think JDCR played Heihachi.
Heihachi, okay. There, it was a good match. I think
JDCR.
Where is it? Knee JDCR was pretty good.
Oh man, JDCR and Knee has the best matches, all because of that one. Like, if you really into like fighting games and you want to see like some really high level like Tekken 7, check out the sets from Rev 2 Major for that was in the Philippines, JDCR versus Knee.
Yeah.
That set's fucking like amazing. It's like 25 minutes long, but it's really good. Yeah. That's why I wanted to, after I saw that, I wanted to be like grand finals for Evo. But Saint is also good.
Saint's also good.
I think Saint is like probably one of my favorite players from Tekken now, because when I was watching I totally forgot I came across it, but then Sejam reminded me when I was watching Wednesday Night Fights last night. They brought up how Saint actually likes when he comes over to America, he like chills with people in Atlanta or something like that. So he likes to like exchange like music and stuff. He likes he likes Migos.
I just lost
Migos. Young Thug, 21. He like, and because there's a video on his like Twitter of him rapping to T-shirt by Migos. Oh, and it was like I was like the best thing I ever heard. I was like, yo, yep, Saint's the coolest. Even though he doesn't play any characters I like. Yeah, but Saint like just as a whole, is just fucking cool as hell. I also saw something really else cool. Remember how when they did the reveal for Tekken 7, like the character reveal? I saw one earlier today. They showed all like the top 8 finalists reacting to it.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that too.
JDCR looked like the most like happy.
Yeah, he was like just like falling on the ground, or not falling on the ground.
No, he was just smiling.
Yeah.
Somebody they described it as a kid waking up to Christmas to a bunch of presents, and that's exactly what JDCR looked like. He just like the happiest kid.
Yeah. Here it says he played Dragunov.
He played some. Wait, did he win with Dragunov?
I think so. This looks like.
I know he plays Dragunov as well.
I think he won with Dragunov.
Okay, well that would be better than.
I want to give it up to my man Taisei, who was in the thing.
Is Taisei the Cholo?
It's Cholo.
The guy with the
He was the young dude.
He was the guy with the
plaid shirt. Oh, he might be.
That was the guy with the plaid shirt?
That might be Taisei. Yeah, I might be thinking of someone else. I think that's Taisei. Anyway, here it says Taisei played Steve.
I'm trying to. I gotta figure out.
I remember Steve was in that top 8.
No, yeah,
I
was enjoying watching Steve a lot.
I thought Steve was very good. He makes me want to play Steve.
Steve is so cool, especially that one ender he does. I forgot. I think Aris calls it Goodnight Harada. I think that's actually the move name. Oh, okay. When they say these things, I'll be like, oh yeah, these are move names because like they have weird names for moves in Tekken 7, and when there's a move that Asuka has that I was like, wait, that's a move name, because he kept saying it. I'm like, why do he keep saying it? So, but these are weird moves because of his YouTube name, Avoid the Pose. That's a Yoshimitsu move.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm not surprised why. So they have some really moves. So I think Goodnight Harada is the actual move.
That wouldn't surprise me, I guess.
But I don't know because I never played like Steve, so I never went through his move list.
Overall, it was a really good top 8. I really enjoyed watching Tekken. I really enjoyed it. Tekken's real good to watch. So
yeah, Taisei was Steve Fox player. I mean Steve
Fox.
Yeah, Steve Fox. But I don't know what he looked like. Oh, I think is this Taisei? This looks like Taisei. Yeah, that was Taisei.
Okay, yeah, that Taisei. Yeah. He was like a young dude with hair, like.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out who the other guy was. The guy I really like the. Oh yeah, Anakin was the only American.
Only American, yeah.
And he got bopped. I'm trying to figure out the guy with the whatchamacallit shirt. Though.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I went to Smash, so.
Oh. Okay.
Anyway, next up was and Tekken announced Geese Howard as their next DLC character.
Lit.
Geese Howard from King of Fighters. Even as someone who doesn't really know that much about Geese Howard, still pretty good trailer.
No, yeah,
and everyone overreacted.
And the reactions to it is just
there's a lot of reactions, real good.
It makes it better too.
I want to play Geese Howard.
Geese Howard looks so fucking cool, man. He has max mode. He has I forgot the fireballs he does.
Yeah.
He has his counters, and he got that OTG thing he can do where he just lifts you off the ground just like in King of Fighters, man. It's fucking crazy. He looks great too.
Yeah.
I like his stage. His stage looks amazing.
His stage looks real nice.
His design looks amazing. He has that cool little neck. Oh, here it is. This is what I was talking about. They had like something like this. But, but for Injustice, they actually showed the character. Okay. Yeah, that shit was fucking.
It was real good. So then with Smash for Wii U. So I think we were both happy because Smash Melee is usually the second to last thing on.
Yeah.
But we were happy that this year's Smash Wii U is now the second to last on, as it should be because it's got the second.
It's the latest game.
It's got the most entrances. It's got more than Melee.
Oh, thank
so.
God.
So
also to bring up like entrance, Tekken 7 had like doubled since
Tekken 7 doubled
since last year.
Yeah, because the game's out this year, which is really
people
good.
have more hands on with it now.
But I'm happy that Smash Wii U was on second to last, and that the top 8 that happened was good.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't actually seen it. I meant to watch it, but I didn't get the chance to. But I'll
that boy. Salem,
so grand finals was Salem versus Zero, who Zero's kind of the guy who's won every Smash.
Zero is the person to beat.
Yeah,
and man, it was just crazy how Salem coming out of like losers and stuff like that.
He played Bayonetta. Was he the guy? No, he was not. He was not. Okay, because there was Salem's a different person.
Than you talking about Anti?
There was some other Bayonetta player at CEO who came out doing the Bayonetta entrance.
Oh no, that was somebody else.
Yeah, but that was someone else.
I think that was somebody totally different.
That was someone. I just remember.
I remember now. He was doing like this weird like dance.
He was doing the Bayonetta dance entrance.
Yeah,
thing.
He had like 2 controllers.
Yeah. But Salem was playing Bayonetta.
And he reset the bracket.
He
beat Zero, which was crazy.
He beat Zero. I heard the reset was like real good.
It was hype because Zero was like you said, top guy for Smash.
Yes.
And he was playing Diddy Kong, and Diddy Kong's probably, I think, is his best character.
Yes, Diddy Kong was his best character.
But then Salem did this crazy ass. He managed to up air him, I believe, and then he kept doing. I think it's Bayonetta's side B move, I believe, where she's able to like zigzag in the air, does like these kicks, and then he did his up move, I believe. I forgot the name of these, but he did it, and he managed to. You can't really see it because they're going up so high in the, off the map where you can barely see like what's going on. You just see that Zero just like stock just gets took, and then it's like, what the fuck? You can't tell what happened.
Yeah, but
it was so high because the way that ended, it looked like Salem was gonna lose because his percentage was so high.
Yeah,
and Salem had 2 lives, and he was like he had like a fresh like stock. After he died, after Salem took 1 life, and then somehow Salem just kills him. It's just like, wow, Salem actually won that, and Zero actually lost. Like, it was like ridiculous. I didn't think he was gonna win.
But yeah, I heard it was a very good grand final. Zero, what was it, like, shut off his Twitter or something?
Oh, like apparently he deleted his Twitter, but he really didn't.
Yeah, I assumed he did. Like, it was just he upset that he lost, but he just kind of cooled down or whatever. I heard it was real good. I'm gonna try to catch it at some point.
You probably don't really need to now.
I just want to watch the grand final.
Oh, okay. Well,
not the top 8 at this point. But and then finally, could you go turn on the light?
Oh, light.
Yeah.
Light boys. I'll turn on the light. Yeah.
What? There you go. Finally, the last game was obviously Street Fighter 5.
Fast 5.
Well, I think Street Fighter might have the best top 8 only because I was going into it pretty negatively.
Oh, really?
Not negatively, but my interest in Street Fighter is pretty low.
Oh,
just in general, with all the good game like Injustice and Tekken out, like my interest in Street Fighter was still there, but not as high. But I feel like the top 8 actually kind of made me go like, man. All right, Street Fighter
is still cool. It's still fun to watch.
Yeah,
it's probably still as good to play. We just haven't like played it in a while. I've still been meaning to play it again.
Yeah. So I mean, the big story of this there were a lot of people. Knuckle Dew, who was won Capcom Cup.
Was it 2 Americans or 3 Americans?
There were 3 Americans. It was. It was Punk, Knuckle Dew, and Filipino champ who was in losers.
F Champ boys. F Champ had a hype moment too when he beat somebody.
Who did he didn't beat anybody.
He didn't beat. Oh, maybe just him winning some rounds.
It was almost when he beat Tokido because he fought Tokido first. So, I think a lot of people assumed Knuckle Dew was gonna win this because he's been winning. Or Punk. Well, so Punk
was like a favorite to win as
Punk was like the guy everyone thought was gonna win because he's been winning everything.
He came out of nowhere.
Yeah. He's been his Karen's real good. Like he was destroying everybody.
Probably best Karen.
Yeah,
I can't think of anybody else because Justin Wong has a good Karen, but he hasn't been winning. So.
No,
but Punk won E-League with her, so
yeah. So there were like people like Itabashi Zangief, who obviously plays Zangief. Mm-hmm. I thought he's actually really good with his Zangief, just kind of like getting Zangief as far as he did and taking everybody out. But I think the real story is Punk doing what everyone thought. He went into winners. He got through winners. He didn't lose a game.
6-0.
And then Tokido losing to Punk. No. Tokido. Okay, so Tokido to get to top 8, Tokido lost to Punk. He was the only, and then he went to losers, and Tokido won his match in losers to get into top 8. So Tokido then won all of his matches in losers, and got to face Punk at grand finals, which means Tokido only lost to one person, which was Punk.
Yeah.
So, and Punk didn't lose to anybody. But then the grand finals I thought was real good because it was Tokido was on fire. Like Tokido was just like destroying everybody with Akuma.
He was in the zone.
And I think he had the advantage of playing constantly.
Yeah.
So, and Punk had to take a break. And Punk kind of mentioned in like an interview, like when they interview him after he goes to grand finals, they're like, "Who do you want to play?" Or who don't you want to play? Or something like that. And he's like, "Oh, Tokido, because I'm not sure I can beat him."
Yeah, I remember you did say that.
And so Tokido wins the first. He resets the bracket, and from there, Punk kind of like
it just gets crazy. It just gets sad, man. He's beating him down. He's beating him while he's down.
He does the
Raging Demon.
The Raging Demon on him. And it's just like Punk just gets like, I don't want to say destroyed because he
destroyed.
He started to like bring it back, but definitely he was like shook.
No, yeah, he did take some rounds. I was rooting for him, but you can see him. He was dropping a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he was dropping. Like it was weird to see him drop a lot of stuff because he's been so good, but it was just a lot of like he's not used to being on this big stage.
Yeah, it's his first time.
And Tokido's now coming back, and it's like it's all crumbling apart. But he was like, I think Tokido was really good, and Punk are also really good, and so it was like this like the only reason Tokido won, I think, was just experience. Yeah. That he just knew how he's been on that stage before, and he's used to it. But I thought it was a really good grand final.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. Especially seeing so many Americans versus last year.
Yeah. Akuma won.
Yeah, Akuma did win. A DLC character won.
Yeah, DLC.
Fuck that season 1 shit.
It's definitely a way better top 8 than last year.
Yeah, because I always saw it was Nash, Cammy.
Yeah, so this year it was a better top 8.
No Balrog, Urian, or Laura.
That's right. The characters everyone complains about didn't make it. So it was a good top 8. Punk obviously got a little teary-eyed when
shit was sad.
Like, as soon as he was kind of trying to hold it in, you could tell. But then as soon as they announced in second place and said his name, like, he kind of couldn't hold it back as much. Nope. But I think, like, did you see that thing that, Kenny Omega got CM Punk to, like, talk to him?
Yeah, I saw that. He got CM Punk to send a message to him. Because Punk, CM Punk is Punk's favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
And he managed to have CM Punk send a message to him about like getting back up, and he'll probably see you back in the same position as last year and winning it this time.
Yeah. So
I think that's pretty cool.
I hope Punk doesn't get discouraged because that dude could totally win next year easily. I think at this point he's got the experience of being up there. So hopefully he could probably he'll probably win it.
Unless somebody learns some crazy shit. Unless some kind of like balance, like they start patching shit.
Yeah, or someone just gets their character together or something like that.
A lot can happen from now until next year.
Yeah, next year. So I thought overall it was a good top 8. And then they showed Abigail.
Oh yeah, Abigail was.
So everyone's been saying that trailer was actually real bad because I don't think any of us came out of it. No one came out of it going like, "Oh, Abigail's cool."
I'll play him.
But then, like when he actually came out, people saw like the backdash or just like his colors or like some of the stuff he has. Like there's a lot of actually like work put into him.
He's actually more in depth than people.
Yeah,
probably
like he's
would.
got
like,
some
what they
stuff,
shown in
yeah.
that trailer. He has some really cool shit that he can do. He has like really good like footsie tools and shit like that.
Yeah, he's a big dude. If you haven't seen the trailer, he's like a real. He takes up most of the screen.
You saw that about like when they were saying when they released that trailer that he was actually like he wasn't supposed to be that.
No,
big.
he wasn't. Yeah, that's only V Trigger.
Yeah, so they actually showed him mostly in V Trigger.
Yeah, which is a weird like thing.
I knew what's his name Alucard. Alucard was talking a lot of stuff because he likes Hugo. He plays Hugo a lot,
yeah.
so I think he was actually looking forward to playing Abigail.
He's a little different than Hugo, but
oh yeah, he's definitely different.
He
He
seems
does so
cool.
much damage.
He definitely looks cool. He looks like a cool character to try out, which is something I didn't expect to think about.
I still don't like his design though. I think he's like a really wacky character. Like not
Sure.
wacky. He's
over the top.
I don't know. It's just his design throws me off
Sure.
to being in the Street Fighter game.
I guess
Because I like Hugo's design more than Abigail's. Because
Sure.
Abigail just looks creepy as fuck.
sure.
Like his face but his that other costume, I don't know if it's battle costume or his story costume, where he has like the dreads and stuff. That should have been his base, his default design. But whatever. I mean, he still looks cool. I won't play him though, but all the stuff that is still cool though. Like I watched like some videos, some people were streaming him, and like that one day when he came out, you should have seen like the stream. Like everybody was on it. Like Smug was up there, Infiltration, Daigo was streaming.
when he came out,
yeah.
I was watching Ultra David play him, and then he ended up fighting Flo, who was also streaming and playing him, and they both played the same character.
Okay. I didn't even buy Colleen,
I haven't yet.
so like the only person I bought was Akuma. Because I don't have the season pass for this season.
So yeah, that was all the games. Overall, I thought it was a really good Evo, like to watch. And
they had a small tournament for Dragon Ball FighterZ.
That's right, they did.
And Maximilian was in it.
Yeah, Max was in it.
He had a hype moment apparently.
Yeah, they had a bunch of side tournaments. Like there's like they had a Pokken one where all the major Pokken players showed up. So I kind of want to watch that. But yeah, overall it was real good. I thought Evo was like a good weekend for fighting games.
Evo was fun.
Maybe want to play some.
Play some in Just Dance.
Right. Okay, that took longer than I thought. Okay, and then literally the next weekend was Comic-Con. So,
Yes.
which I don't think will take as long because there's not as much. Because we're not going to go into every comic book panel or stuff.
No, I don't even remember much of the panel. I just know trailers. And maybe some news.
So what was I'm trying to think what was the big thing. Which is funny because it's called Comic-Con, but I don't remember any like comic book news about comic books.
I think I forget who's doing it. I think what's the name talked about the Doomsday Clock storyline that's supposed to be happening between the Watchmen and DC characters. I think that was talked about at the at Comic-Con. I'm not sure though, but I like you said, you don't recall much like that happened. Comic book related, but there probably was. I just haven't came across.
Yeah,
it.
I don't remember
because most of the stuff it's mostly getting shadowed over by like movie stuff, and TV.
Yeah. So what was it? They for TV, Marvel. They showed a Defenders clip, which
cool.
Also Punisher's in it.
Yes,
he's in the show.
Yeah.
So, or at least because he shows up in the end of the trailer.
And he has his own show coming soon.
He also has his own show. They released a couple posters.
I think they released a teaser.
Did they? I don't.
But not a teaser where they show much. It's just him talking. I think.
Maybe. I don't remember.
I'm trying to think what else. Did you see the trailer for the new Star Trek show?
I did not.
Star Trek Discovery. It looks pretty cool. That show looks pretty well done. Like it looks like the budget for that show looks really good.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, it's gonna be on CBS too.
It's like a CBS, but like on their like app or something. Like
Is
that.
it? It's
Yeah.
not gonna be, I
don't think it's on. It's not on
I thought it was
TV.
gonna be on television.
No.
But it looks really good. Like
Yeah, it looks real
the
nice.
movie alone, the movies that because I'm not into Star Trek.
Yes.
But I watched the movies. I really like the movies, and the movies alone kind of made me want to check out the show when it comes out.
I hope the show's good. I really like Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
I would like a new. There's nothing like a Star Trek show.
Yes, I guess.
That
You
show
talking like space stuff?
Just the style of that show.
Okay.
Like there's something about it that works. You can't like the movies are good, but you can't. There's something you can't do about.
You can't mimic the show on the big screen.
Yeah. And it's something just like there's a bunch of episodes and different characters,
there's different moments.
Yeah,
and like I get you.
I think I don't know any DC like. Did they announce Danny Trejo was in Flash at Comic-Con, or was that later?
I don't remember anything.
People don't seem very hype on that Flash show. Seems like
I stopped watching that show a while ago.
Well, let's just talk. I
stopped watching a lot of CW stuff after that. I tried Supergirl's like the only one I tried to keep up on, but I don't know. I lost interest in all that.
Yeah, I don't.
It was cool when it first came out. King Shark, bro.
Yeah, King Shark.
King Shaku.
That's not
King Shaku.
Oh my god. Let's just talk about the two big things, or the two things that everyone will talk about. Should be the DC and Marvel stuff, the movie wise.
I'm trying to think, was there something else?
I don't want to forget anything else, but I can't really think of anything else.
They did. I mean, yeah, I guess there was the only show. Like, I don't think that Godzilla Mothra thing was part of Comic-Con. I don't remember.
No. I'm looking here to see if like anything showed up. I'm seeing this picture of Doomfist. DuckTales, Archer.
Some Walking Dead trailer.
They showed a Westworld trailer.
Yeah, they showed the Westworld trailer.
Stranger Things trailer.
That too.
Supernatural still going on because of course.
Let's see if the universe. They showed but that's still part of Marvel. But if we're going back to TV, they showed the Inhumans trailer.
Yeah.
It looks better than I thought, but I don't know if that's saying much of what people felt about the first trailer.
I don't know. I don't. The same guy just doing Iron Fist is doing that show. So
I might check it out because Lockjaw, I guess.
There was a Lockjaw there. So
yeah, and the guy who plays Ramsey Bolton is playing a character in there. So I feel like he's also reprising like the same type of role where the guy like betrays and he's like a scumbag or whatever. In that show. So I don't know.
Oh no. Anyway, let's just get this big stuff out of the way. So the first panel up was the DC panel, which, funny enough, that Friday beforehand, news broke that DC was looking of a way to phase out Ben Affleck.
Oh yeah.
Because there was talk that he wanted out. He was kind of done. I mean, there's kind of seems like the writing's on the wall that he kind of doesn't want to play Batman anymore.
Yeah.
And DC kind of knows that maybe he's a little too old, and if someone doesn't want to stay in the role, maybe you shouldn't keep him. So there were plans to kind of like phase him out, or whatever. So that hit like the Friday before, and then Saturday, the like Saturday afternoon when the panel happened, like they address it by Ben Affleck saying like, "Oh, it's the best role in the world. I'll love to keep playing Batman forever," which I don't fully trust.
Yeah,
because I know people are saying like, "Oh, he showed them," and I'm like, "Well, he would. They weren't. He wasn't gonna say yes, I'm leaving in front of a bunch of crazy people." And he wasn't gonna not say anything like because someone was gonna ask him something. And he wasn't gonna be like, "Oh, no comment," because then if he says that, someone's gonna be like, "Oh, that means he's leaving," and then everyone freaks out. So of course he's gonna say this. Now, obviously, he might mean I don't know how fully he means it or whatever.
Yeah, we don't know if he's actually committed enough.
But I don't know. I don't trust his word completely, and maybe he doesn't fully want to be in it. I don't know.
Maybe he doesn't feel too confident, and
he's got a lot of stuff going on.
I'm pretty sure he wants to do some stuff in his own self.
Yeah.
Too. So who knows what's on his mind? I mean, I wouldn't mind him staying.
Sure,
I think he would be fine as Batman,
yeah,
but I don't think they're gonna still focus on the old Batman anymore. But they also I saw somebody saying that it won't reset the DCEU or the Flashpoint movie.
Okay, so then they announced their movies. They showed Aquaman, which the footage hasn't gotten out there.
Yeah.
But they also showed Justice League, which they put out a trailer, which was fine. It looked okay. Cyborg still looks weird. But it was a fine trailer. But then they announced all their movies they're making, which are Suicide Squad 2,
Flashpoint.
I wanted to save that one for last.
Aquaman. Well, I was just trying to go in order. Aquaman.
Shazam.
The Batman. Shazam. And Justice League Dark.
Yeah.
Which is my most like interested movie in because Swamp Thing. And also I always like Justice League Dark because I remember when the New 52 came out. I was kind of interested in like that team because it was just all about magic.
Yes.
And this
Constantine's on that, right?
Yeah, Constantine also. That's also another really thing because I really liked that Constantine show more than I think other people did. But
I thought a lot of people liked it, just no one watched it.
Because it came on so late and its time, like it's blocked at it. The time it came on, it was like
it was also on NBC or something like that, right?
Which was fine because Hannibal did really well on that time.
Hannibal did okay, but Hannibal was on and off like constantly. That's why they only did like 3 seasons.
Yeah, but like Friday at 10 o'clock, I think was when
that's
Constantine.
Not a good,
I know nobody's
time. Who's home on Friday? I am, but
but we're not gonna. Stay tuned.
But not the like everyone that's like, oh, TGIF.
Yeah, but like I was interested in like Justice League Dark, and also my boy Swamp Thing. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. But just seeing that's gonna be really cool because that's gonna explore like the magic side of of everything.
But they announced all the movies plus the Flash's movie, which is Flashpoint, which everyone then assumed because if you don't know, Flashpoint is a Flash storyline in which he basically messes up the timeline, right? Yeah,
because he stops his mom's killer.
He stops his mom's killer and messes up the timeline and the whole story. Like he ends up in an alternate universe or something like that, and like Bruce Wayne doesn't exist. Because he got killed, or he did exist as a kid, but instead of his parents dying, he got shot, and his dad became Batman.
Yeah, and the wife became the Joker.
Yes, and so like a bunch of crazy stuff happened. It was a different universe, and then obviously it led into a bunch of DC Comics changing. So people are thinking like if this movie's called Flashpoint, obviously that means like that. Some like universe changing stuff because like at the end of Flashpoint, like that's how they may introduce like a new Batman or stuff like that because time changed or whatever. So people are thinking like, oh, is this their way of like change? Like, is this their way of getting Ben Affleck out of there and
fixing the Batman v Superman?
Yeah, and fixing the Batman v Superman, which I think we're just gonna roll it into this news. Is that there was a story put up like 2 days ago that Zack Snyder's like involvement with the DCU is going to be limited at best.
Okay.
Because obviously, the months ago, like Zack Snyder left directing and producing Justice League because of the tragedy with his daughter.
Yeah. His daughter passed away?
His daughter committed suicide.
Oh wow, I didn't know. I know he had a death in the family, but I didn't know exactly what it was.
No, his 20-year-old daughter committed suicide.
Oh, wow.
So it's real rough. So obviously and understandable that he would back out of directing this movie. That's like horrible. And that's why Joss Whedon's now working on the movie to kind of finish it up. Though they're doing like crazy reshoots and stuff. So the story was saying that basically, even since he's backed out of Justice League, like his involvement in DC Universe from here on out, will be limited at best, and he probably non-existent at like worst. Like he probably just won't be involved at all. He'll make movies for DC, but he's probably not involved at this point. Which excluding like the tragedy with his daughter and everything, like is probably for the best for the DC universe itself. Yeah. Like it's horrible that he had to back out of this, but seeing it from like what his take on the DC universe was not very good. Like it's done a lot of damage. Like Batman vs Superman was bad. Suicide Squad wasn't great. And he obviously was the head guy looking at all this stuff, and his take on the universe obviously didn't connect with people, since people don't like those movies. And Wonder Woman was kind of like the first one, and Wonder Woman he didn't really have much involvement in.
And that turned out really well.
Yeah, so it's probably for the best if he's kind of his vision of this world is out. So with the whole Flashpoint thing, like maybe that's kind of like their like way of going about this. It's just like, well, we'll keep doing this. Like Justice League will kind of be Justice League and Aquaman will be the last of his thing, and then we'll do Flash and stuff like that, and we'll start changing the view of this universe, hopefully for the better.
I think Justice League might be that.
I mean, from the sound of it, with all the Joss Whedon reshoots and stuff, and all the money being spent on it, it might be like a completely different movie. Not completely different, but it'll be different enough than what it originally was. And also like there's like talk that David Ader's not involved with Suicide Squad at all. Like, that he's like out. He's just out.
He's not touching. He's not even doing like the Birds of Prey movie. He's like not touching that either.
Yeah, so
he's supposed to be tied to that apparently, but that's fine.
So, I'm interested. It's very much the like them realizing that like trying to fix their mistake and hopefully for the better. Maybe they'll make Cyborg look better. Who knows?
I feel like maybe Cyborg might get like a new like appearance or design,
maybe
like in the later on movie, because like his feet looks really small, and I'm like, I don't remember a Cyborg.
He didn't do leg day.
He did not hit leg day.
So I think it's a very interesting time for their movie. Yeah, like there's obviously they're listening or they're trying to change stuff.
Yeah. They're trying to appeal to more.
So and so we'll see like what happens from there. I think Ben Affleck sadly ended up in a bad time, like wrong place, wrong time. Just like he ended up being Batman at like the worst point, and so like I bet he assumed he was like, oh, I'm just gonna be like like Robert Downey Jr. and play this character that everyone loves, and we'll do like fine, okay movies, and I'll be able to do my own stuff, and like everyone will like me again. And then he just ended up in a bad movie, and like everyone like now he's a gif.
Yeah, well,
of just like sad and Ben Affleck. So
I do, but I like other stuff he's done though. Like
I like Ben Affleck
because he's still been doing stuff.
Yeah, so like I haven't
Accountant and Live by Night.
I think Ben Affleck would have been a great Batman in a different time, led by someone else.
Oh, okay.
Like if Zack Snyder didn't do Justice League, but someone else did, then he probably would have been a better Batman. But who knows?
Who knows about that Batman movie he's supposed to be doing?
Yeah, who knows? Because like that whole thing was like originally his thing, and then a Deadshot was supposed to be in it, but Deadshot's probably not in it at this point.
Deathstroke.
I do it every time. Deathstroke was supposed to be in it, but Deathstroke's probably not in it anymore because they've rewritten that movie.
Oh, we did.
And like Matt Reeves, the director now.
Oh yeah,
he's doing something else. So I assume that movie's not going to be Deathstroke.
People was looking forward to that too. Because they released all that footage, not footage, but like that image and of what's his name in the costume and all that.
I wonder if they're just taking it in a different place. Like Deathstroke kind of was like that old DCU thing, and now they're taking it somewhere else. We're just like, no, let's make a different Batman movie.
Let's actually use like an actual. I mean, he probably is. I think he's more like a Teen Titans villain.
Yeah,
but like it's actually more like somewhere around Batman's road gallery.
So, but yeah, that's kind of we'll see if Flashpoint actually changes stuff up. My hope is that they, if Ben Affleck's actually leaving, make him younger and change Joker and Lex Luthor.
Man, that'd be cool if they did that. Like change Joker. And
X-Men Days of Future Past brought everyone back, so they can just be like, oh, we got a different Joker. Or just don't bring up Joker again.
They have to. Batman. I mean, you can't have Batman without Joker.
I don't know, man. Who knows? Like, if they just want to just leave it as is and just like, do we need to introduce a third Joker within like 5 years? I mean, Spider-Man did it, but
I don't know.
It'd be weird. Lex Luthor more though. I feel like Lex Luthor.
Oh no, yeah, I think we need a Lex Luthor in a Superman universe. Yeah. The DC universe at best
needs a Lex Luthor. Yeah, and I don't think Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor was that.
No, just have Lex Luthor run like for president again.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, then let's just move on to Marvel real quick. I don't think it'll be that. I keep saying this, where I keep saying I don't think it'll be that long, and then like 20 minutes pass. But they showed Black Panther.
I heard that was great.
I heard the footage for that was real good. Surprised it hasn't leaked.
Yeah, right.
Especially so they put out a Thor trailer. Yes. Which is a very good trailer. Thor Talks. Mm-hmm. It's pretty funny and pretty interesting. Talks. I said Thor Talks. I meant.
Oh, you meant Hulk.
I meant Hulk. Thor, of course, Thor Talks.
So, yeah, because.
What was the thing they show? What was the thing at the end that you were hyping about?
Oh, Surtur?
Yeah.
They showed the demon Surtur and possible. Oh, so apparently in that trailer,
yes.
You can see by the what was his name? Not the Beyonder. What was his name? I'm trying to think of Jeff Goldblum's character in Ragnarok. Hold on, let me see. I gotta look up. It's not the Beyonder. What is he?
Jeffy Goldblum.
the Grandmaster. So on the Grandmaster's tower, right? You see 4 metal like buffs in the tower, and they're all images like faces of like characters from like from like Marvel, and 4 of them they show. Let me see where I can find it. Which is crazy. When I found out about this like during the week, I kind of lost it because of who they showed on like the tower itself. You see 4 like buffs on the tower, big heads. It goes by Man Thing, Ares, Beta Ray Bill, and Bi Beast. So this is what it looks like. This is from the trailer. And then you can see like closely. That's Beta Ray Bill. So it's like holy shit! Like they actually like Man Thing, Beta Ray Bill. Ares, I guess it's fine because I think that's a Hercules villain, and Bi Beast is a Hulk villain, I believe. Which is crazy, but it's also another thing. Another thing I feel like Beta Ray Bill might become because that IGN put up an image from Comic-Con.
Yes.
And it just says Asgardian Warhammer, but that's Beta Ray Bill's Stormbreaker hammer.
Huh.
Which is crazy because that's exactly what it looks like.
He's in that movie then, right? They're not gonna. You can't.
You can't have like because Surtur is the reason why Beta Ray Bill is who he is now.
Yeah.
And Beta Ray Bill just gets help from like Odin, like his hammer is melded by like the same stuff that made Mjolnir. So it's like Beta Ray Bill has to show up at least somewhere in that movie, or he'll be in Infinity War, which would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
I would love that.
Oh, it's Beta Ray Bill.
I'd probably shit my pants. I'm gonna need new pants.
I'd probably shit my pants as well for that.
Like Beta Ray Bill, I think everybody wants. Like everybody's been asking for
Will
Beta Ray
Smith
Bill.
is Beta Ray Bill.
Why Will Smith?
I don't know. That's the first time.
Ever since Guardians, when people were saying, inside the collector's the collector's room, there's like this thing like in a red cape, and people were saying that was Beta Ray Bill, and then like one of those like not tubes, but like those glass displays. So people was wondering like, is Beta Ray Bill actually gonna be in Thor Ragnarok? That'd be so cool if Thor he's in Thor Ragnarok, because I really like Beta Ray Bill.
I mean, that movie seems so like wacky that I could see like, Beta Ray, like for the casual audience who doesn't know about Beta Ray Bill, seeing this like deer man, horse. I'm sorry,
but he's not a horse.
This horseman in like Thor armor, going like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, like did Thor like turn to a horse or something like that?
Yeah, and so them not knowing about Beta Ray Bill, but that movie seems so wacky that you can kind of like make it
expect
work.
it.
Yeah,
I mean that's something like Marvel does really.
Yeah,
but it'll be really funny if he actually shows up but he's in legit like Thor armor more than Thor is, because Thor's not really in Thor armor in that movie.
Yeah.
He gets captured and he's like thrown into, I forget what planet he goes to, but yeah.
But yeah, it was a good trailer.
That trailer looks so. I mean, that movie's gonna
fun.
It's gonna be really good. I think so. It's gonna have a lot of stuff because it's also gonna connect to Infinity War, which happens like I think right after.
You think so?
Because in the Infinity War trailer that leaked, what's it called? Thor is like in space.
I bet he could be in space afterwards.
But how long do you have to like roam in space though before you?
No, but I'm saying like it could happen between the end of Thor and then something like he could get attacked by Thanos.
You think in
between those two movies?
Oh, so you're saying Thanos might have something that has something to do with Thor before, after Ragnarok? Not Ragnarok being him being in space.
No,
I think that'd be pretty interesting if something happened in Ragnarok that caused him to like go out in space and just like float there for a while.
I could see like a after credits like Thor, Thanos arriving at Asgard or something like that,
and then they're fighting,
and then or you just get him just arriving and then you know what happens, and then it just
maybe
you figure it out when Infinity War comes out.
But you think like Thanos leaving Thor alive is like maybe like sending a message?
I don't think
if that's the case, because I think Thanos would have killed him.
I assume he just blows up like Asgard and assumes Thor is dead, and then Thor survives. That's what I assume.
Apparently Hela is gonna be. I think she's supposed to be Death now, Lady Death, the person or the thing that Thanos falls in love with, because he flirts with Death a lot. I think that's who Hela's gonna be now.
Don't they say it in the trailer?
She is the goddess of death. She is, but I think she's gonna be actually Death.
Actually, Death.
Death is a female in the universe, and Thanos like flirts with it. And he tried to like proclaim like his love. He like and the only thing they don't have in that movie is Enchantress, because Enchantress is always with the Executioner. Executioner is gonna be played by Carl Urban in that movie.
Yes, Carl Urban.
There's a lot of people in that movie.
I just realized that you brought up Death.
Yeah.
Doesn't the Avengers thing end with like the guy saying like, to fight the humans to court death, and then he turned around and smiles.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, oh, maybe he smiled because it was like, oh, hey, death.
I get to show up, see death. Yeah. Like, hey, girl, what's good?
Hey, that's how I get to see my girl show up.
He gonna show up with his hands, his fist, trying to like hit her up. Like, hey, man,
you trying to hang out?
You trying to? You got kicked? He probably get like one of his people from the Black Order and say, "Yo, like, okay, can you go talk to her real quick? Ask her if she like."
And then she's like, "No, unless you put your helmet on, because
you look like a grape.
You look like a grape."
Man, he look. Some people are saying he look like Shaq.
He does. He looks like old Bruce Willis.
Okay.
Someone said that.
Still never seen Looper, by the way.
That's a weird time. That's a weird. Bruce Willis is already old.
But yeah.
What else?
But yeah, Thor Ragnarok looks pretty cool. It looks very colorful.
Yeah, it looks.
There's a bunch of like Jack Kirby stuff in there.
That's a Kirby ass movie.
That is a Kirby ass movie, if you know what I mean, because it's gonna suck.
Come at me, Jack Kirby.
But the hella design is like everything.
Yeah.
The Thor and Hulk stuff looks pretty cool. Hulk speaks.
Yeah, Hulk speaks. Yeah, he's got a haircut.
He has a new Hulk. Who this? I kept saying this whole week. Because he can speak, he got a new haircut. He about to hit up some chicks at the club. He's like, hey, ho, what's up?
Anyway, moving on.
I mean, there's more. Jeff Goldblum's in that movie. He's the Grandmaster. The Grandmaster.
Sure. I mean, we've already saw the first trailer, so.
The Grandmaster's the person who's been there since the Big Bang.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds like something Jeff Goldblum would do.
Jeff Goldblum's just being Jeff Goldblum.
Yep. Which is fine.
But yeah, there's a lot of. I'm looking forward to that movie. Because it's the only movie that's the second to last movie before Infinity War.
Yes. And it's probably more important to Infinity War than Black Panther is.
Definitely. Yeah, because I think all three movies have been pretty important for the Infinity storyline, because even though they retconned like the first thing where the Infinity Gauntlet was on like Asgard, but then they totally just wiped that.
Yeah, well.
And then now they're having Thanos just have it apparently. But I mean, it still shows like it holds some importance.
Who knows? Oh wait, no, you're right.
What?
Because I was gonna say, who knows? Maybe that scene in Age of Ultron where he grabs it and says, "Fine, I'll do it myself."
Yeah.
Is him grabbing it from the Thor
Asgard
thing? But they said that was. They said
that there was not. So
it was dumb. They should just.
Yeah, I don't know. And number 2 had the ether, which was I forgot which stone that was or which gem that was.
Mind.
Was it the mind gem?
I don't know.
I forgot. I just remember it being red.
Yeah.
And also
power? Might be the power stone.
No, because I thought that it makes sense though, but it's not. I remember I saw like a list and I was like, oh, it's not the power stone. Nas made it apparently. It was the ether.
Anyway.
Right. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that movie.
Yeah, that movie looks cool. They showed Black Panther, which we brought up. They didn't footage get out.
I don't know if this was news from San Diego Comic-Con, but apparently they released like some castings for Ant-Man and the Wasp. They show a poster.
Oh, that was yeah. Ant-Man and the Wasp did open it. You're right. You're right. Michelle Pfeiffer was actually playing the first Wasp. But wasn't the first Wasp?
No, that was his daughter.
No, but wasn't the first Wasp his
wife? Yeah, but maybe it's gonna be in a flashback.
Okay. Wait, so you're saying,
Catwoman?
Who's the guy who plays Hank Pym?
Michael
Douglas. You're saying Michael Douglas and Michelle Pfeiffer were married?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Lawrence Fishburne's in this. The DCEU.
That's right. He is.
He's a Goliath.
Wait, I didn't even think about that.
What?
I saw that Lawrence Fishburne was in it, but I didn't think about that he's also Perry White.
Yeah, he's. This also brings back to what Raymond said. I told Raymond nobody's ever done like 2 like universe movies, because he was talking about like how Daredevil. I'm like, no, but Daredevil's not a thing anymore because Ben Affleck's not playing Daredevil. He's Batman now. Or like same thing with Chris Evans. He's not like Johnny Storm.
Are you sure there's no one?
There's nobody else who's doing like 2.
I thought there was one person who did 2. I swear there's someone who's done it before. Like it wasn't a major thing, but they've definitely done it.
Oh, maybe.
Like it wasn't like, it was just like they played like a one-off villain or something like that.
Maybe I can't think of it right now.
I guess because there's not enough DC Universe movies, right?
No. But you can always count like Man of Steel stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not Man of Steel, like Superman Returns and shit like that.
Could you? Because I feel those don't.
Well, because then I don't have to count like the Fantastic Four movies. I mean, well,
Well, we're talking about like we're talking about like DC universe and Marvel, like the
just
MCU,
Marvel as a whole,
like those two universes that they're building.
Yeah.
Then you might be right. Lawrence Fishburne's the only one.
Yeah, so he plays he's actually Goliath, which is weird because Goliath is gonna be in this movie, but somebody saw something being pointed out that maybe Goliath is one of the reasons how how Scott figures out how to grow. Remember from Civil War?
Oh, you're saying like it takes place before Civil War or something like that?
Well, no, I'm just saying that he could be the reason why he becomes Giant Man.
Like permanently.
Like how he grew in Civil War. So he might go back to him like meeting Goliath. Because we don't know how old Goliath is because Lawrence Fishburne is old. So we don't know if Goliath is going to be like young Goliath.
Yeah,
so,
sure. That traitor?
Yeah. Fucking...
No,
yeah, speaking of Justice League, we got that fucking traitor J.K. Simmons.
That's right.
Fucking Commissioner Gordon over here.
We hold a grudge against J.K. Simmons.
Yeah.
I know people would be like, oh, well, he's not J. Jonah anymore.
Yeah, but fuck you. Yeah, right.
Fuck you for not holding out hope.
He's forever J. Jonah to us.
Yeah, and him being...
I want to I'm strung up by his web.
That's right. He should have been in... I understand he's not in those movies. But still, being Commissioner Gordon...
That's like the... Oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't know. He was working out for it.
He was working out for it.
For some reason, I don't know why.
I can't
tell.
But yeah, Lawrence Fishburne's in it, which, sure, like...
That's going to be cool. Lawrence Fishburne.
I don't look at him as a traitor because I'm like, look, man, you need work. And
Lawrence Fishburne doesn't have work. He's in John Wick.
He doesn't need work, but if he wants to have like a good comic book movie, well, maybe good stretching it. But if he wants to not be in Batman vs Superman, I guess he was in Man of Steel, right?
Yeah, he's in the Superman universe. Yeah. He's not really. It's not like Man of Steel territory.
Sure,
but he's doing fine for himself. He's in the John Wick universe.
He's Fishburne, right?
Yeah.
So
he also was on that television show Blackish.
Is he in Blackish?
Yeah, he's the father. Yeah,
right?
He's the father.
Yeah.
So I think he's doing fine.
He's
for
also
himself.
Morpheus.
That's like how many years ago? Hannah John Kamen or Common. I want to say Kamen. Is portraying Ghost, which is weird because Ghost was originally an Iron Man villain. And it was also a guy.
Oh.
So now it's a girl in an Ant-Man movie.
I guess
it's the villain.
I guess because you could take Iron Man villains.
No, yeah. You can. I have no problem. I have no problem.
Ant-Man's like technology, so.
And she stars on a show called Killjoys on Sci-Fi, I think. Then Walter Goggins as Sonny Birch.
Oh yes, Walter Goggins
Sonny
is
Birch
in that movie.
Sonny Birch.
Yes.
Sonny Birch, I want to say. But yeah, he's in this. And then Randall Park as Agent Jimmy Woo. Jimmy Woo.
That movie's out after Infinity War, right?
Yeah, but I think it's after Spider-Man. Because I think they said the next Spider-Man movie is the beginning of Phase 4.
Yes.
So most likely. So
I wonder if like everything after Infinity War is set Well, we know Captain Marvel is, right?
Yeah.
Which is that was a good segue. I hate pointing it out, but
Captain Marvel is
Captain Marvel's like after Infinity War.
That might be I don't know when that comes out.
I thought it was Infinity War, Ant-Man, Captain Marvel. I thought it was something like that.
Is it?
I think so. So that would make sense that Infinity War would happen, Ant-Man would happen, and take place before Civil War.
Mm-hmm. But we don't know when Ant-Man happened.
No, but I'm saying it would make sense if like the two movies that come out in between Infinity War.
Oh, that's what you mean. You mean like time frames of the movies itself?
Yeah,
not when they actually come out.
No, in the universe itself, like in
because that's in the 90s. That wouldn't make because I was trying to think of like how is these movies coming out before Spider-Man? Spider-Man kicks off Phase 4, but it kicks off Phase 4 in the timeline.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess you can see Ant-Man coming out like showing like him leading up to Civil War stuff, which is weird when they do that.
Yeah, but I assume just like schedule wise, I don't think you can have movies in between those. Like depending on how Infinity War ends.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can be like
continue it after.
You can go like, all right, well these other people are going to have adventures not tied to this, even though the world's ending or something.
Yeah.
So like, so you can't do something like that. So you have to do like, oh well, this takes place before Civil War. This takes place in the 90s. So these don't affect what's going on, and you have to wait a whole year in between like these movies or something like that.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess.
So they announced they showed details for Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
So
Skrulls, man. Skrulls, boy.
Skrulls,
bruh.
So she's fighting Skrulls in the 90s. It's set in the 90s. Nick Fury has both eyes.
Nick Fury's a Skrull.
And Nick Fury's a Skrull. Shit. Ruined it. I think, mostly people taking away from his scrolls aren't it.
That's so cool, man. James Gunn was talking about how because he wants to use the scrolls.
Yes.
Oh, he wants to know what he was to he pointed out like how why he can't borrow like Fox won't let like them borrow everything of the scrolls.
Yes.
Because Super Scroll, but that's mostly tied to Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
So there's no way you're gonna get Super Scroll in the MCU. But at least we got some scrolls, so we can probably do the scroll invasion.
Yeah, I think you can use the species scroll, but you can't use anybody like specific.
Super Scroll.
Wait, so he said this after they announced the scroll stuff?
I think he's been trying to get them.
Okay.
I think so.
Because I'm wondering, like...
No, he's not trying to... No, my bad. It's not he wanted to borrow the scrolls. He wanted to borrow the Fantastic Four. He was wondering why Fox won't let him borrow it. And then... Because the MCU needs Reed Richards. Like, I feel like Reed Richards is like a...
Reed Richards is like a big part of that
universe.
He's a big...
I mean,
Reed Richards and Dr. Doom are the big parts of that universe.
But like, imagine having Reed Richards in that. You can actually have like the Illuminati people, which is like Black Panther, Cap, Iron Man.
You would only be missing
Richards.
Professor X.
Yeah,
which he got replaced. Didn't he get replaced? He got replaced by Beast.
Yeah, so that's fine.
So you'd be missing an X-Men.
But like you can probably replace that easily with some people in the MCU right now. But man, Reed Richards, you need like that top smart. Because I guess Tony Stark is like he's smart, but he's not Reed Richards.
He's not like cosmic smart.
Yeah, they need that.
Yeah.
I think what's his name make a good Reed Richards. The guy who plays on The Walking Dead. I forgot his name.
The main guy?
Yeah, Rick. The guy who plays Rick. I think he'll be a good Reed
I can see it.
He looks like him too a little bit. If he just shaves a little bit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I can see him.
I can see that.
But yeah, James Gunn wants like the Fantastic Four. Because if we got the Fantastic Four, that means we would probably get a Nihilus, and that'd be fucking crazy.
I'd want Galactus. Well, I'd want Doom really.
No, yeah, we want a good
Galactus.
Doom, man. If Marvel had Doom, bro, we would get the.
See, I know everyone says like, I feel like Doom's too important for them to mess up. Like I know someone would be like, "Oh, well, Marvel has shitty villains," and like, yeah, they do, but I feel
I wouldn't call them shitty. They're just not. They're not.
Bland. They don't stand out.
They're not too.
But like, I feel like if they got Doom, they would.
Doom would be that second Loki, that another Loki. I mean, Vulture was good. Wait till you see when you see Spider-Man, Vulture, you're gonna be like, oh man, Vulture's up there with like Loki.
Sure,
but probably Thanos. I think Hela's gonna be good. I'm hoping Hela's good.
But I feel like Doom's like that level, just like, oh no, we can't fuck around, guys. It's Dr. Doom.
Yeah. They also announced that Doom movie. I mean, not announced it, but there's plans for that.
They're plans for a Dr. Doom movie because fuck it, Fox, whatever. They don't know.
And some part of me is like, man, that's weird. But a part of me is like, that's pretty interesting. Because I have no problem watching this young Dr. Doom. But he won't fight any Fantastic Four though. But
I personally don't like it because I feel like the whole Dr. Doom's a villain through and through, and so you can't do the like watch Dr. Doom like become a villain. Like no, that dude's just a bad guy who wants to control the world and powers and stuff. That's his thing.
Do you think we need an origin movie?
No,
like even if like I don't even think we need an origin if they had redid like a Fantastic Four movie.
No, Doom should just. I feel
show
like
up.
Doom could just exist.
That would be really cool.
And you could be like, oh, just he's Doom. You know, we don't need to explain Doctor Doom.
No,
he's
himself.
You can kind of maybe show a flashback to like how him and Reed were friends, but I'm pretty sure at this point most people know that already.
Yeah.
So you could just be like, yeah, Doctor Doom's the bad guy. They were friends with Reed. Moving on.
A little side thing. It's funny though because right now there's you know about the infamous Iron Man book.
Was that one of the girls?
No, that's one. That's Ironheart or Iron Man. Invincible Iron Man. But infamous Iron Man is when Dr. Doom is basically Iron Man right now. He's his own. Oh, he's his own version of Iron Man. He still looks like Doom a little, but he's a mix of Iron Man. He has like a cape and stuff.
Is he a good guy?
Yes.
Huh.
I think Michael Bendis is writing it, but it's funny because I think in the current issue he's fighting Reed Richards, but like alternate universe, the ultimate universe. Where remember where he's like I forgot his name.
Isn't Ultimate Reed bad or something?
Yeah, he's bad. So it's kind of funny because the roles are flipped right now, so they're fighting each other. Which is I'm pretty interested. I always wanted to read Infamous Iron Man, but
I didn't. Yeah,
because I thought he looked cool.
That sounds okay.
But yeah, going back to
so yeah, Skrulls are in it, and so people are thinking if maybe Marvel has the Fantastic Four rights back, maybe just like Fox gave them up. Though them saying they want to make a Doom movie, sort of
Doom
says no, and I just assume the people are just thinking that maybe also like they just had the Skrull rights.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, because they don't have complete Skrull.
No,
rights.
like they don't have complete Skrull rights, but they had like like kind of like how they had Quicksilver and what's her name? Like where they had half rights where they could use them, but Fox could also use them. So like,
I think something like that with the Kree as well. I'm not sure.
Maybe. Well, Kree's all there.
Oh yeah, Kree is
because Kree's was what everyone thought the Skrulls were going to be, but then they just used the Kree and then
Ronan. That's how I think that's how what's name became Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel. She has to do with the Kree and all that.
So people are thinking maybe they have the rights. I think they just have the Skrull rights, and they just
which is totally fine because I would like to see the Skrull.
So I could also see them being like, because I could also see them being like, fuck it, we got the Skrull rights, use them in Captain Marvel. Let's just get this started instead of Captain, because I don't know any Captain Marvel villains, so I don't know.
No, I don't know either.
So
I thought that's interesting that they're gonna use the Skrulls.
And then finally they showed in Infinity War footage.
Whoa, it was leaked.
Well, they showed it at Comic-Con, and then it got leaked.
But we haven't seen it, so it wasn't.
We saw like grainy footage of it.
It was still pretty good, though.
Still pretty good. I saw it once, so I don't remember a lot of it. But the footage we saw was actually like, I was happy it was more serious than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
And
are you talking about the actual trailer that they leaked?
Trailer,
I was talking about like that fake trailer we saw.
No. We did see a fake trailer.
Yeah.
People were spreading it around.
And then the 15 seconds what we saw of Spider-Man.
Yes.
And then we actually got like the actual leaked full trailer.
Because we said so. The trailer is the one they showed at D23 that everyone's kind of written descriptions of, and so it's basically
D23.
That's right. She wanted a D23. So it's basically just that.
What?
The footage that people describe.
Oh yeah.
Just like Thanos fucking shit up, bearded Cap.
Just everybody squatted up, man. Everybody squatted up, man. Spider-Man got a new suit.
Doctor Strange like putting floors for what's his name?
Star-Lord. My favorite part of that trailer is just watch. I don't know. I really like Star-Lord. I'm not a big fan. I can't say I'm a Guardians fan. I like Guardians the movie. I can't say I'm a big fan, but I really like Star-Lord's interaction with like everybody for some reason because he just fits within like just him just talking with everybody. It's just really cool. Maybe it's just the fact that Chris Pratt's playing him. And he has like this really cool it's just the way he just acts and interacts with people because it's like you even saw, remember when in the beginning of that trailer Thor, he's with that and people just cheering that they were just staring at each other but people just cheering like them looking at each other.
I mean, that's the Comic-Con panel.
I feel it though. I understand.
They'll fucking cheer for like a spaceship passes by
because it's like it's like lore, like it's comic lore.
Those people are crazy.
I mean, if you're a big fan of something, you just can't wait to see it on the big screen. And you do.
Those people are crazy, man.
You know what?
I understand liking it. I don't.
I understand.
I don't understand.
I am so excited. I got so excited when just seeing Peter's like hair stand up, and then him just looking outside the bus window. I understand like how all those people just cheering.
I didn't really like that.
I love that.
I thought like, he has spider sense, but like, what? He just sensed Thanos coming down from space.
Well, it's not that he senses something.
Sure.
It's big enough for him.
It's
like
probably in the movie it works, but the way the trailer makes it seem is like his spider sense went off because Thanos is on the planet. And like, what?
Well, he doesn't know it's actually Thanos, though.
It's
like a big threat.
We don't know. It could be a fucking a truck being thrown at him.
But he looks up. It kind of does make it look like he's actually there's something coming down.
Sure.
The way he looks up. But I don't know. I really like that scene because it's like, oh man, Spider-Man's actually in this universe. It's still hard to believe that Spider-Man's in this universe, and then you constantly see like him just going like he has his own movie already. He already has one movie in already in MCU. Going back to like when he found out that he was gonna be in Civil War. But it's just really cool to seeing like Peter Parker and just like he's about to interact with all these heroes and like one of the biggest like moments in like MCU history.
You mean the moment?
Yeah, this is the moment. I don't think anything's gonna get any big, which is weird because if they're gonna plan on doing stuff after this, it's not gonna be as big as unless Thanos doesn't get defeated and he comes back.
It still won't be as big,
probably
because the thing is you've already saw it. You saw the big like the thing that 10 movies led or fucking 10 years of worth of stuff
build up and it's going.
So they can do it again, but
it won't be as special.
Yeah, so.
But it still looks so cool. It's still like so cool that
it looks like
they built up all this to this moment. You actually invested so much into it.
It looks like the not the Dark Middle chapter because there's there was no first chapter, but it looks like the like serious half of just like, oh, everything's gonna get fucked up. Thanos is here. You guys, it's finally here. Like,
everybody's in that movie.
Everybody's in that movie. It was a good trailer. I'm looking forward to actually watching it like in good quality. So
I've been going back to watching it a lot because I love Thanos' speech. I like when he says he starts talking about like losing and stuff. Like he said, then he says run from it. Then you see Iron Man look up and you see Thanos just clocks him. Like he just punches him, and then you hear somebody in the crowd that says, "Oh." Like you see a lot of like there's a lot of dark stuff. I hope it actually does what Age of Ultron failed to do.
Yes.
Is where Age of Ultron had a really good trailer because it showed like a dark tone, and people thought it was gonna be dark,
and then it wasn't.
Yeah. I'm hoping that's what
I'm hoping. Yeah, I'm hoping. This
like you
is
said,
actually,
you wanted to be serious and let's.
I feel like it's that's the problem with Marvel movies. Is never feel. It feels like if you're gonna be serious, this is the time to be serious.
There's no stakes in Marvel movies now.
Yeah, so if you're gonna fucking,
this is the time to do it.
Yeah, this is the thing.
At
least this movie. The second one also should feel serious, but that's also the one where they presumably win.
Yeah.
So,
but this one, everything like they have to lose.
Yeah.
I want to say that's like near the end of the movie.
I assume this movie is he fucks up the not the Avengers because that's all he fucks up everybody, and then he has the gauntlet and he's gonna destroy the galaxy or whatever.
He drops a freaking meteor. He's supposedly supposed to drop a moon, but they didn't show that in the trailer.
Oh, so it was a meteor. It wasn't a moon.
I think they were meteors, but the description kept saying moon.
Yeah, maybe.
But they look too small to be like moons.
Yeah.
So maybe it's pieces from the moon.
Maybe,
I don't know. But man.
But yeah, I assume that's how this movie goes. Is like this is everyone's beaten, and then the second one's the more hopeful. Like, all right, we're gonna fight back, and then people are gonna die in that movie, obviously. But
Doctor Strange is the most likely going to survive because I feel like some people might die.
That would be cool.
And then he just reverses.
That would be cool if people that had movies planned out died. Mm-hmm. Like this weird, like, oh yeah, we've got Doctor Strange and Ant-Man and Captain Marvel and all these people. The movies, you're gonna. We
like
said
Spider-Man,
we're gonna do,
yeah. And they're gonna have a sequel, so there's no way they can die.
They're immune, but that'd be cool if they kill them off.
Yeah,
that would also be lame if they kill them off and then they're like, no, they still got a movie. It's just like, well, shit.
Yeah, because if Spider-Man dies in that movie, he's gonna come back.
But it'd be cool if like they're like, oh hey, we've tricked you guys. Benedict Cumberbatch was only signed on for 2 movies. These are the 2 movies. See ya. He's dead.
Oh, so he dies in like Civil War.
He dies in Infinity War.
So you're saying like some people who have movies are not gonna have like sequels because it'd be kind of hard to do sequels for them?
Maybe. I just think it'd be cool if they like pull a bait and switch or just like, because if you go into the
you'd be expecting
this movie, you expect like, all right, well, anybody who doesn't have a movie coming out, Iron Man, Captain America, they'll die. They're the 2 obvious ones everyone thinks is gonna die. But what if like the people who you think are just like, well, this new Avengers is gonna be like Doctor Strange and Spider-Man and all these characters that have movies coming up. What if they kill one of them instead? Because you won't think it.
No, yeah.
So that would be cool. I doubt they'll do it because it's Marvel, but.
And plus, we already know about the schedule.
Well, I'm saying, what if they use the schedule to literally trick her? They probably didn't.
No, I mean, that would be weird if they did, but I highly doubt they'll do that because Spider-Man's too big. They wouldn't kill off Spider-Man.
No, I'm not saying Spider-Man. I'm saying like someone like
smaller,
Doctor Strange or someone, or even Ant-Man.
No, even Doctor Strange because I think people want to see like.
Sure, I don't think they're gonna do it. I say it'd be cool, just to get you of just like the one death you didn't see coming.
Well, Vision's gonna die, so.
Oh yeah, but like we're
Vision
saying,
have a movie.
we're gonna say Vision. We already know Vision's gonna die.
He has to get all them stones.
So like that's
run from it.
That's
that shit was so tough, man. That movie looks so serious, man. I can't wait for that.
I hope it's good. It probably is because I can't imagine this is the one time they decide to like go and be like, no, let's just make the safest movie possible.
I doubt that. I hope they go all out with this one.
Like, I feel like they should because this is the thing. Like
you see a lot of people going through some shit, man. You see, the more I watch that trailer, the more I see. Whenever I see Thor's head getting crushed, but I want to say it might be Thanos' hand, but also could be Black Dwarf, who's a person of the Black Order. Mm-hmm. They also announced the Black Order for
they announced the Black
with
Order.
Thanos, which is fucking crazy.
But they're called the Children of Thanos. And
are they called that?
Yeah, they are.
They're not called the Black Order.
No,
swag. I don't give us the difference.
I don't know.
But fucking Corey's glaive is in that shit, man. One of the coolest to do with man. He looks fucking badass because he got like this glaive, I guess. But yeah, every time I watch that trailer and I see Thor's hair getting crushed, it's like fuck. It gets bloody too in that scene too, because I want to say when it's like when it's zoomed out a little bit, you can see, and then they zoom in, you see like blood come from his mouth a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's like crazy. The movie's I hope that movie's dark. I like Star-Lord, man. Star looks cool.
Sure.
Just him just shooting.
Yeah. I thought that was a good trailer to like find the build. That movie's out next May
2018. And Black Panther's like the last movie before that movie.
Yeah. So Thor. So it's Thor, then Black Panther, and then
Infinity War. Part 1.
No, just Infinity.
I don't know. They might call it.
I want to know what that second movie's called. New Avengers.
Salvation. Oh, New Avengers.
I don't think so. Because the New Avengers are something different. It's not them.
Apparently, the suit that Cap wears in this movie is actually the recalled suit from Winter Soldier. Yeah, no. Yes, Winter Soldier, I want to say. It's the stealth suit that he's supposed to wear. So, the stealth suit that he's supposed to wear in Winter Soldier is going to be wearing in this movie, which is cool. The black suit. He gets all scruffed up. Man, Cap died. It's going to be sad. This movie's going to be sad.
I don't know if it'll be sad.
I mean, not like I'm not going to cry, but like it's going to be like, fuck.
People need to die. You guys got to fucking take this serious. You guys can't. You guys had Rhodey get like his legs as well. People fucking have to die to get serious at this point.
Yeah, well.
Stop making jokes.
Yeah, well. Well, if they stop making jokes, can they live?
No, someone's got to die.
It's not actual comics, Kenny. People, you can't just like write somebody to die and then bring them back.
They don't need to bring them back.
Yeah, well. Maybe some people, people like them.
Some people could die. I don't need to see Iron Man again. I like Robert Downey Jr.
I like Iron Man in movies. Kind of hard. It's gonna be hard to see in Iron Man Iron Man not in a movie. I mean, you get used to it, but it's gonna be hard because I like seeing that red and gold.
I like seeing the suit, but I also feel like it's been 10 years, so I'm just like, well, whatever. You can, if he's gone,
it'll be cool if they do like if he does go away for a while and then he comes back like some time in like the near MCU future.
Sure,
like as an old Tony Stark.
Sure.
But I guess the future is now, right?
Future's whatever you want it to be.
Okay. We're going to get the Avengers Assembles line eventually. Hopefully.
There you go. Maybe that's what that movie's called.
Avengers Assemble?
Yeah.
Okay. I can see that.
Okay.
Just want to think about like the future after this though. Like who they're going to do.
Yeah.
Is it going to be Skrull invasion? Maybe Masters of Evil? Who knows?
Depends on what they do. If they get the Fantastic Four, it's probably Galactus or Doom. I'd take Galactus.
Oh man, I forgot Nova's going to be coming eventually.
Yes.
Nova's gonna. Oh man, I can't wait for that.
I don't know who they do for the second one. It could be anybody.
It could be anybody. That was one more thing. I forgot though. What were we just talking about? Future. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot.
But yeah, that was mostly Comic-Con stuff. I think at this point we're probably just gonna drop the Injustice stuff for next time.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And also Doomfist. I think we'll save
Doomfist.
We played a little bit of him. He seems cool, but I don't.
Cool Fist.
Cool Fist. Soul Fist.
Soul Fist.
So I think we'll save that for next time because we're already over. We're an hour and a half in.
Oh wow.
So I think that's kind of it. We'll cut it off there. So
I think that's it.
Yeah.
We might do a video.
I don't know. It's already 9.
That's all right. Maybe 9 on the East Coast. Throw them E's up.
That's right. It's 6 on the West Coast.
Yeah, that's right. So if you're listening to this.
So yeah, that's this podcast. Thanks for listening. Hopefully you enjoyed this podcast. Let us know.
This podcast extravaganza.
If we ended up talking too much about something.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Shout me out on.
Click that button. Click that subscribe button. See, I feel like we can say that.
We could if we had anything people subscribe to.
True, but I'm saying.
No, I understand. Future references.
The future is whatever you want it to. Where is that from?
I don't know. They can bring in the Silver Surfer.
That's what I'm wearing. Oh yeah, they can bring in Silver Surfer. I don't know if they should though.
You don't like Silver Surfer?
Well, if they bring Galactus, they'll bring in Silver Surfer, right? They're
Yes.
tied together. So
there's also not going to be a Hulk movie ever.
Yeah, well, that's because Universal still has some rights or something like that. I don't
Yeah.
know, right? There's also I don't know. I assume they just think Hulk won't make, because the Hulk movie didn't make that much money either.
No.
So who knows?
Who knows?
But yeah, that's this episode 2 of the Broken Button podcast.
Episode 2.
Thanks for listening. We'll be back. We'll be back in like 2 weeks, probably.
Maybe 2 weeks. Maybe
two.
next week.
Maybe next week. Depends on what anything. If enough stuff happens within a week from now, we'll do another one. If not, 2 weeks.
So, yeah,
see how it is.
That was it. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Tune in next week.
As
the mayor of Townsville calls in the Justice League to take on
what?
The mighty Sasuke himself.
What? Why Sasuke?
Maybe we'll talk about Otakon because we're going to Otakon.
Otakon's in 3 weeks.
Maybe we'll talk about Otakon. I don't know. Talk about some anime, guys.
All right.
I haven't watched any anime yet.
I haven't watched. Maybe I'll
update.
Maybe I'll finish Tiger and Bunny by the time we do the next one.
Maybe the next podcast will be anime.
Maybe anime. Who's in the anime DCU?
There's an anime Marvel.
Not anymore.
That Marvel Disc Warriors. That's an anime.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't watch it.
I think Brandon watches that, but you know.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for listening. Hopefully you enjoyed this Mambo number 5 at the end of this podcast. Because that's what's ending this podcast.
I don't care. I'm gonna listen to it anyway.
I don't think that's how it goes. All right. Thanks for listening.
A little bit of Mary all night long. A little bit of Jessica. Here I am.